Greetings from Goshen, Indiana. After I conducted all my business in Elizabethtown yesterday, I drove up here. I got in about 11 o'clock. I was tired, and I'm like, you know what, I ain't got myself. I'm just going to hook to the unit in the morning. And I awoke to this. No worries. We're about to go find the unit because we're heading to Florida. Panama City, Florida, to be exact. Sure hope there's no snow down there. Looking for our unit on row 203, and I don't know if you can see it from the distance of the camera shot, but every row is marked with an orange cone, and then there are numbers on those cones. And I think I'm getting ready to pass row 201. So I think my unit is going to be on the next row over. Now, to avoid claim damage, inspect your unit before you hook to it. Because if you find damage and you're hooked to it, you could get blamed for it. That's just the way it goes. So I'm going to get out and walk around it, pull my paperwork, find my keys. I should say, get the keys, pull my paperwork, look for damage, and if I don't see any damage, then I'll go ahead and hook to it. It is the correct unit. I verified the VIN number with my bill of lading, and then I compared the VIN number to the title. This part's very important, guys, because if you hook to a unit and they've put the wrong title or whatever in with the unit, and if the VIN number is just off by one number, one letter, and it's not the one you're supposed to bring, you got to return it at your expense. I have probably mentioned that before, but it's worth mentioning again. Double check your VIN number of the unit against the title and make sure you've got the right one. I'm gonna back underneath it. There was another, I had to come and update you because it's another excuse to warm up. The wind is starting to pick up, so it's getting a little breezy. But I'm gonna back underneath it, and it's gonna be a great day. Harbor Freight bought me a box of these. I keep them in my door. I use them for when I want to fuel, because them fuel pumps are nasty. And I also use them to protect my other gloves. I've got work gloves, but I don't want to put them on. And so I'm going to do a thingy here. There's a YouTube channel that I watch. I don't get to watch it very often when I'm out on the road because I'm just tired. There's a lot of YouTube I don't watch. But it's called Sticky Lorries or Sticky Lollies. I forget now. They make candy. And they cook up a batch. They pour it out on a cooling table. And then they, while it's cooling and getting solidified-ish, they will make pictures in the candy, and then they'll and then they roll it into a tube, and then when they're done, they stretch out that tube to where it's about this big around, and then they will break it off into candy pieces, and there'll be words and pictures inside it. And I don't know why, but I just find that really fascinating. The reason I'm telling you all that is because that candy that they're dealing with is really super hot, like 180 degrees. So they'll wear protective gloves, but then they put the rubber gloves on the outside to keep everything sanitary. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna do that today. Not keep everything sanitary, but just keep my gloves clean. So I don't know why I'm sharing all this stuff with you. I don't normally share this kind of stuff with you. I hope you like it. If you don't, sorry. All right, Chloe, I'm gonna go get it. Gonna go hook us up. I forgot to pull my pin on my latch on my fifth wheel, so I gotta go do that. So, and of course my gloves. I can't push the stop button on the record. Okay. Morning from Hartselle, Alabama. I guess that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. Anyway, got my 42 foot fifth wheel. I guess it's 42. I just looked at the paperwork and forgot the number. One of the things about Horizon, they had a little doodad a while ago that I had read while ago, and it said avoid parking at truck stops if you can, because the truck drivers, they get kind of snippy about their spaces. And for those of you who are in the RV transport business, you've probably heard stories about how drivers are nasty. They're mean. So Horizon says things like park at Walmart, rest areas, Cracker Barrel, because Cracker Barrel has RV parking. And I don't know if you know this or not, but my goodness, there's like a Cracker Barrel on every corner. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. So I did. I pulled in, and their RV parking is not designed for a unit my size. But I got here at closing time. It was already closed, so I just took up the far end of the parking lot. There is some truck parking in the dirt lot next door, but it was all full up with belly dump trucks. So I'm like, yeah, I can't park there. So got myself and the girls some breakfast, and we're about to hit the road. But I just wanted to kind of show you this unit. There is something different about this unit. I have been pulling campers for a while now, and I've seen lots of fifth wheels. And this is the first time I've seen something like this. I'm gonna switch the camera around and I'm gonna see if you notice it too. Did you notice it? I did. And then in my brain, I'm like, is that right? Did I see that right? Is that right? Because I can be easily confused sometimes. There's a door on the driver's side. I'm like, what? I haven't even been inside the unit yet, so I don't even know what that door is all about. But I'll walk you around so you can see the other side. But I'm like, a door on the driver's side? Since when is there a door on the driver's side? Not for me to get too concerned over. This is the parking area. There's only one truck left, but last night it was full up. And I didn't realize how tight the turning radius was till I got in here. And I'm like, oh dear. You know, when you pull into a tight spot, when you're pulling a camper, it's you gotta really watch your clearance. I don't know. I don't get that door on that other side, but you know me. I'm dying to find out why now. Okay. I don't know, five hours from destination. I'm gonna call them and let them know I'm on my way. When I talked with my traffic manager, I told her I may need to pick this load up Monday because I gotta swing through Kentucky and get meds for my dog, and I don't know if they're gonna have them, and I thought I might have to wait till Monday, but it turned out that the vet actually had the medication back in stock. They'd been on back order for 3 months. Okay. Forgot to mention, it was pointed out to me that on a previous unit that I had towed, my landing gear was kind of low, and I had forgotten to raise it up. Some of the landing gear has this little release pin where this landing gear can drop to a different level, and I hadn't given it any thought. And in the video they noticed that the landing gear was pretty close to the ground, so I'm pretty fortunate that I didn't have a boo-boo, so I remembered it this time. So shout out to those of you who helped me to make my trip more successful. So I'm here at the customer delivery, and this Montana has the living room up front, but the back, you see that little slide right there? That's the slide for the bedroom, which is back there. You actually step down into the bedroom, but then up above is like a bunk area. Like I've mentioned before, I think it's neat to have the ones with the that either there's the living room or the kitchen is up in the nose and the living room is up there in the nose, and it's roomy. I mean, it is a living room. That noise you hear, that's him walking on the roof. Ready? And of course, According to the guy, the doors on this driver's side are getting pretty popular. I think the TV pops up from that area there. So, when in Panama City, one should go to Panama City Beach. It's a little cooler than I was hoping it would be, but I can't get over the color of the blues. I don't know if the camera's going to catch it, but check it out. I think it's a perfect way to end this episode. So thank you guys very much for watching, and just remember, it's all about the perspective.